Welcome back to Daytime Ottawa here on Rogers TV. I think, when this week comes up, everyone just decides, you know what, I just want to be Italian. It comes natural. It is such a wonderful culture, and I mean, it goes not. I think when we think Italian, we think food first, but it really is much more than that, and that's why this festival, when it comes around, we all get excited in the city of Ottawa, including, of course, our Italian community. I'm talking about Italian Week Ottawa. Here to tell us more about it, Lydia Di Francesco, the chair of the board for Italian Week. Welcome back. Great to have you here.
So good to be back.
You're usually making me work out and doing something like that, but today you're wearing your different hat.
Exactly.
Tell me about a little bit of the background behind Italian Week.
So we're actually in our 49th year, if you can believe it. I know we're, I think, one of, if not the longest running festival in the city, one of.
Yeah.
So this started way back when in 1975. It was really an initiative between the Church, St. Anthony's, and the University of Ottawa Modern Languages Department. And so they really wanted to help bring the Italian culture not only to the Italians themselves and the new immigrants, but also to the general population.
Right.
So it's kind of taken off from there and grown exponentially over the years. So
yeah, tell me about that growth.
Yeah.
How much has it grown since those early days?
It's grown from 10 days where there was a few things happening here and there to now we have 2 full weekends plus weekday activities.
Wonderful. Well, let's start off. I know you kick off June 8th with that flag raising ceremony. I believe that happens at City Hall, right?
Yeah, so that's at City Hall. So this will be the first year with a new mayor.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. And we raise up the Italian Week flag, and we have a bit of a launch. The mayor will give a proclamation declaring the days, Italian Week.
Right.
And yeah, and then we really get on into it, and we're hitting the ground running with a little bit of a date switch. So normally we have had our big grand finale weekend, which is the Father's Day weekend, but because of some scheduling things, we've shifted that to the first weekend.
Okay.
So the 9th to 11th is going to be when Preston Street is fully closed, where we have all the activities, lots of stuff happening on the street, lots of patios, like you mentioned, the food, of course. Everybody loves coming down for the food. We've got performances and all sorts of fun stuff happening there. So we've got some really great local bands that are going to be performing. I'm sure you've seen the Jive Wires. They're such a boppin' band.
Yeah, they are. They're a lot of fun.
So they're coming back. We've got Espresso Band. We have a really, really amazing female artist, Andrea Romolo. I don't know if you've heard of her.
Yeah.
She's a folk artist, Italian-Canadian musician, and she's performing. And Joe Cacchione, who's a comedian from Montreal, is coming back. He's a hoot. I love him because he's like good, fun, clean humor.
Yeah.
Like he's not like, he's
I know exactly
he's family friendly. He's good.
You can bring your grandmother and your grandfather, and you can bring your kids too, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So he's coming along. We've got our Tarantella dancers again. I don't know if you got a chance to see them last year, but they're these cute girls. They're probably between like maybe 7 to 10 years old, and they're learning this Tarantella dance, which is a dance from southern Italy. It's an older dance, like it's been passed along now for many, many generations. Right. And it's really great to see this younger group of girls wanting to learn the dance and performing it, and they've got their traditional outfits on, and there's flags and banners, and it's so sweet. Like it's hilarious because I swear to God, they draw the biggest crowd.
Really?
Yes.
I'm not surprised. I shouldn't even act surprised.
Right?
Because, the Italian community, the way that they support each other, right? Every Italian is going to come out and non-Italian.
So sweet. And because they're honestly just like the sweetest girls performing this adorable dance, and it's traditional Southern Italian music, with the accordion and that sort of stuff. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
So we've got them as well. And then along the street, of course, there's, different animations happening. And for anyone who's been, right, how much of a good time it is. You come down, you bring your friends, you see people that just randomly, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's the place to be.
And one of the other things I think that's very popular is the Masterclass series, right? And they sell out really quick.
Yes.
So you've got 3 more again this year, is that right?
Again,
tell us about them.
So we've got wine again, because wine.
It's Italy.
And so this year, Veronique Rivet, she's the owner of Soif bar in Gatineau. She's coming back. She's amazing. She's won so many awards, honestly, around the world. She's phenomenal. She's focusing on the Piedmont region.
Okay.
So last year was broad in terms of wine. This year we're kind of narrowing down. I mean, there's that there's at least 50 different varieties of wine from that one region alone. Obviously, we're not getting into all 50, but we'll have about 5 or so to taste, along with some charcuteries and cheeses, of course, to nibble on. Then we have a olive oil and balsamic vinegar class. So Elizabeth Culvert, she's the owner of Unrefined Olive. You maybe have met her. I'm sure she's been on the show. Very, very lovely, super knowledgeable in wine, or not wines, olive oils and vinegars, the balsamic vinegars. She's coming. We're going to do tastings with those. And then we have a cheese one. So we've got...
You had to have a cheese one.
Of course. Honestly, the cheese one is so far been the most popular.
I'm not surprised. Come on.
I mean, we've got this great guy from Toronto, Matt Casola. He's coming. He's actually going to be doing on stage a live demonstration of how to make mozzarella.
Lovely.
So it's going to be really awesome. So these 3 classes, they definitely all are selling out quickly. We're going to sell out before the festival starts, but there are tickets still available on our website.
Got about 90 seconds left. So you have a new lunchtime series too, is that right?
Lunchtime series, yeah. We've got a couple. These are the master classes cost. Obviously.
Of course.
The lunchtime stuff is free. So we have a ton of free stuff. So this is part of our free series. We've got a gal who wrote a book on Malocchio, which is the evil eye. So we're going to learn how to ward off that evil eye. And we have an art exhibition as well. So some local artists are going to be exhibiting some of their works. And that final weekend, what does that look like? Final weekend, we've got a picnic. We have a market that we're doing on Preston Street, and bike races are also happening on that weekend. All the information, like I know that the schedule, you even fill it as we go, right, as we get closer to it. Everything's on the website, ItalianWeekOttawa.ca. And so people can find all the information there. Excellent. Well, as I said, you know, the Italian community does such an amazing job putting this on. And, you know, just for all of you at home, if you've never experienced Italian Week, you are absolutely missing out. And the fact that it's a full 10 days, it really gives you an opportunity to do something throughout those 10 days. And as Lydia just described, everything is family friendly. Like I mean, outside of wine tasting, everything is family friendly. Ottawa Italian Festival, June 8th to the 18th. You can find out all the information at ItalianWeekOttawa.ca. We'll be back with much more here on Daytime Ottawa. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.